Do you mind if we take our next caller from Donna?
Sure. Go ahead.
Donna?
Oh.
Hi, Donna. Thank you for
Hi.
waiting.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize it. I just figured when it was on busy, I just called right away. I was just asking. I actually seen your story with Audrey. That's how I found you, just so you know, Cynthia.
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually a grandmother. I wanted to tell you my story. I was always scared, but now I'm not scared anymore. Okay, so my granddaughter was born March 26, 2015. She came home to live with me and her mother. Everything was going good. At 3.5 months, my daughter moved out because she didn't want to follow my rules. And I got an anonymous call from CPS saying that your daughter's living out of your car. And I'm like, what? She has her own place, and I live right around the corner. And I didn't think nothing of it. And I was a foster child myself. So I actually know the game. I was intended for foster in 1 year. Nobody wanted me. I lived on my own since 16.5 years old, okay? So all of a sudden, the lady said, Donna, I want to talk to your daughter. And I said, you have the same phone number as me. You have the same address as me. She's like, well, we have an open case, and we want to see the baby. I'm like, well, if you can't get a hold of her, then you can call me back. So she called me back, and she said that she couldn't get a hold of her, but she needed to see the baby. I said, okay, no problem. At the time, I didn't understand all this, not letting in the door stuff. I didn't know all that, okay? So she comes, she looks at the baby, and she's like, oh, she's beautiful and this and that. And she said, we're going to give your daughter a drug test because we think she's using drugs. Please don't tell her. I said, I won't, because I didn't know what to believe. And here my daughter was on meth, benziosis, everything you can imagine. And I had her for 2 days, and then my daughter said she wasn't signing the safety plan because she said that she don't want her daughter with me and put her in foster care.
Donna, I'm very interested in your story, but because we have a commercial coming up, do you mind if you ask a question?
Yes, I'll just ask this. Okay, long story short, I actually would love to tell my whole story. I was seeing my granddaughter every single weekend for 3 years, okay? I applied for kinship, adoption, Vince, everything, okay? All of a sudden, on November 15, 2019, I was told to come to a permanency hearing. They turned it to adoption hearing, and I haven't seen my granddaughter. Everybody's saying that I should give up, but I've been doing research. Even though an adoption process started, I still feel there should be an attorney out there that's willing to fight for visitation for me because I've seen her every weekend for 3 years. It's not even a year yet, but they have never showed me the proof of the file. When we went to file the clerk actually blocked everything. Actually, the foster parents are trying to sue my old lawyer and me for legal fees and for costing them so much money. Vince, can I still get visitation of my granddaughter?
Okay, Donna, I see you're in Pennsylvania, so I'm going to have to answer the question as like you're in California.
Okay.
The probability of you still getting visitation is very, very slim.
Even though it's not even been a year yet?
If you're in California, it's very, very slim. Look,
okay.
It's not impossible, but, I mean, you probably got a 95% chance working against you, maybe more.
Okay.
You know, so you got to find the right attorney to talk to him or her and decide whether, this is a fight that's willing for you, to go forward with.
Because I was approved for kinship and everything, and I filed for adoption, and they still gave her to strangers, and now the foster parents are trying to sue us because we appealed against them. My husband's on dialysis and everything, and all we wanted to do was see our grandchild. I didn't even think this was possible or real.
Donna, listen, I want you to give me a call. 888-888-6582. And I'll talk to you more about this. We do have to take another commercial break, but thank you for calling in and keep listening. Give me a call. I look forward to talking to you. Okay, we're going to take another break, and this is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win.
You're listening to How to Fight CPS and Win with attorney Vincent Davis.